Well, good morning, everyone. I got a nice, brilliant red sunset again. I didn't do any videoing yesterday, so all I did was take pictures of the moonrise. Hope you enjoyed those. Still got plenty of smoke in the air. Means you don't see the mountains very well. But we've had a little bit of breeze. You can sort of see the mountains there. Should be able to see more of that, but you don't. Still smoke in the air. Some of it's blown away. But we got the birds are singing. And it's going to be a beautiful Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yes, folks. The windstorm we had the other day. Yes. Well, I got this very big branch, and if you want to know how big, this is my hand wrapping around. And I am trying to drag it out of my lilac. It's in my lilac. Oh, God. I just can't get a grip on it because it's so big. Oh. I don't know. My poor lilac. Yeah. It's Sunday evening. It's finally cooled off. So I can do something. And I am out here getting a huge branch. I mean, look at that thing. Huge branch out of my lilac. Because it blew out of the top of the tree up there somewhere and got caught in the lilac. I don't even know where it broke off up there. Oh, geez. Let's see if we can figure out where that one busted from. I had one when I got home Thursday night that was on the driveway side, but it wasn't nearly as big. Oh, geez. I think it broke off from right there. Yep. That looks like where it broke from. I'm trying to do all this. Oh, boy. Yeah, we had a big windstorm Thursday night. I think I said something about it in my other video. Oh, boy. Now let's see if I can hook this. Oh, got another dead branch here that, well, I need to get my neighbor with his pole saw to come and cut these dead branches. I think that one might be broke off too and just hanging there. Or is it actually still attached to the tree? Let's see. Oh, it's still attached to the tree. That one's got to be cut out. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to get this thing to zoom back. But it's finally dropped down to 80 degrees. Got up in the 90s. Sun is getting close to the horizon. Yep. And I got this out. Awesome. Oh, God. Poor field workers that keep coming through here on their ATVs probably have to duck every time they go under this dead branch. Okay. Got that. Well, this is an awkward position. I'm trying to hold this in my left hand. Oh, boy. Oh, geez. I don't know if I can drag this to the brush pile. Whoop. That broke off. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can drag this one to the brush pile. Normally, if I had two good working hands, I probably wouldn't have an issue. Let's see. Grab here. Honestly, I don't know. Not sure. Well, let's see if we can get it dragged to the brush pile. It's trying to get a good grip on it here at a good angle. And let's head to the brush pile. We are can't go that way. We're gonna have to go around the garden. Oh boy. Gonna have to go around the garden. Oh, I've been cleaning up the garden. See? Looks nice. Okay. Let's see. Round and round. Let's not. There's the brush pile. I think we're gonna do it. We're getting this branch over here to the brush pile. Oh boy. It's heavy. Yeah. Oh, boy, I need two working hands for all this. Oh, let's see if I can get this thing angled and get the heavy part. We did it, folks. We got that on the brush pile. Had to go a long way around. Because it was so big. Let's get my hose off the driveway. All right. Evening cleanup. This is what happens when temperatures get up in the 90s. Is cleanup happens. Well, how many branches did I leave? Lost those. Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can gather up the rest of this. And we're going to go a short way. See if we can get it to the brush pile. I'll come out here probably tomorrow morning and pick up some more sticks out here. But at least all the big stuff will be on the brush pile. Oh, and I'll show you a little bit of cleaning up I did. Yeah. Did a little cleaning up around my little greenhouse. Oh boy. Did a tiny bit of mowing today. Didn't get any mowing done yesterday because I had errands to run. And then it got too hot to mow. And then it was my mom went over, had family over at my mom's house. Her birthday was Friday. She turned 83. She's doing very good for someone who is 83. She's very, very active. Got my mowing out here done because we have to keep the sunflowers grass free, and they are getting bigger. They are getting bigger. Doing very well. Gotta turn on the water tonight and water the pumpkins. Gotta get out here probably tomorrow night and weed the pumpkins. If I don't film anything tomorrow night, I should be able to do it fairly quickly. It's easy to get weeds when you're not trying to film at the same time. I mean, I got a good chunk of the patch over here weeded a few days ago, and you can tell it still looks much better than farther down. You can see where I didn't get weeds, and you can see I stopped here, and all that is weedy. But the pumpkins are all doing good. Can you believe all these are the ones I started from seed? I mean, look how big they have gotten. This one's putting out vines. These are the white pumpkins in this row. And look at, they're starting to vine out, which means they're going to be taking over, just like those jack-o'-lantern pumpkins there are taking over. The Howdens on the other side, they are taking over. The Big Max pumpkins, oh God, they got such huge leaves. The leaves on them are just amazingly huge. But I got to get out here and weed. Can't let these weeds take over either. And see, there's my foot. That's how big the weed is. Halfway up to my knees. But yes, sunflowers are doing great. I am so happy to see them. And a couple of my friends, they are going to try to get through here. I mean, look, this is what see all that flattened area? The wind did that. The wind blew it over. But we did get this much of my raspberries freed from grass and weeds. Oh boy. Hey, look, I got soaker hoses in here. Didn't realize I still had soaker hose in. Kind of lost track of my soaker hose. Easy when that happens. But anyways, gonna get that done. Got a sprinkler going on the lawn. I cleaned up and restacked my I cleaned up this area. I basically sprayed it down real good, swept it real good, restacked my strawberry towers, put the nets over them. That'll keep the birds off of most of them. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a strawberry in there getting ripe. I don't want the birds to get it. It's mine. All mine. And if you notice, I have got marigolds in here. Yesterday while I was running errands, I stopped by Home Depot and they had marigolds. They're kind of in sad shape. A lot of the flowers were busted from the windstorm that blew through. Actually, yeah. No, it was Friday the windstorm blew through, not Saturday. But a lot of them were just in sad shape. But they'll do okay. I'm going to come out later and clip all the dead, dying stuff off. A lot of them just little broken flowers hanging. But they're doing good. The birds haven't bothered them. I gave them all a good drink of Miracle-Gro this evening. Yeah, that's what the winds did to them. So they were like that when I bought them. Just kind of broken. But I got a whole flat of them. So I got my marigolds planted. So even if my seeds, which there's a seed that's sprouted, and there's a little marigold seed that sprouted. I don't know why the birds go after my sprouts. This is my peas. Look at that. Now you see, that's how big those fences are. Those are fence panels. And it's for yard fencing. They're like 30 inches tall. The peas are at the top. Well, the peas are higher. My peas are at least 3 feet tall. And you can see they are just growing like crazy. This one is completely covered. They're just doing so well. I can't wait until they start putting out flowers. They've got to start. Oh, look at that! We got a flower. We have a pea flower. Yes, the first flower. That means I'm going to be getting peas this year. Oh God, been waiting for them to start flowering. But they are doing good. Peas are doing great. But yep, I now got marigolds. My little cucumbers are still growing. They're not as big as my mom's. My mom's are already, she bought hers the same time I bought mine. Hers are already taken over her raised bed. I'm going to have to do a little video on my mom's garden. It's doing amazing. Her pumpkins are great. Her raspberries are just already got plenty of fruit on them. We already picked about a half a dozen zucchinis that yesterday that were about the, see, I got some marigold starts down here that the birds haven't gotten. Another one down there. But yeah, I decided. I saw those marigolds, and it's pretty much the only store I've seen that had marigolds. These seeds have gone. These are sprouted too, so I'll get lots of marigolds by the end of, by fall. This will be just filled. But to keep it, my mom, we picked half a dozen zucchini off her plants. They were literally the size of my forearm. Yeah, they were size. But I cleaned this up. I still want to get some herbs in here. I don't know. I may be too late to plant anything in these. But maybe I should just find seeds and plant seeds. My little flower pot. I love having my little planter in my garden. It just looks so good. But yep. We got that, and then I came down here. I sprayed this down and swept it out. It needs to dry now. It's still pretty wet, but I got my strawberry tower so I can at least get around my towers, hopefully without knocking them over. And yeah, I got some walk path around them. Got that done. My other little cleanup area. And I had to do this with one arm. Believe me, lifting and carrying 20-pound cinder blocks with one hand, not easy. But all those cinder blocks I had stacked up over here, that were stacked up there, I brought them over here and stacked them up here. So they're all stacked up there. Oh boy. Got them all stacked up. Picked up around here, watered everybody. Everybody in here is happy and doing well. Whew. And oh, my rose arbor is amazing. The hollyhocks are just bursting into bloom. I got a little leaned over here by the winds the other day, but yeah, my hollyhocks are just doing amazing. I love hollyhocks. My roses are, I mean, isn't that just awesome? That is one of the most beautiful things you're ever going to see in this life. Is roses in full bloom. They're just amazing. So, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. And the weeding of my little bed over here, just, I mean, the roses I think got weeded here, they're very appreciative. They got more blossoms. But yeah, there's a daylily. Daylily in bloom. Sweet Williams are just doing well. My roses over here are just, they are just popping out with more flowers. I love how brilliant pink these flowers are. Of course, you have to be careful because these things are like as prickly as could be. But look at that color. See how bright? And we've got another magnificent sunset. I got Sweet Williams growing in my lawn. Oh boy. But as you can see, it's a smoky sunset. Can't see the big butte because of the amount of smoke in the air. And the sun is going to be going down behind that bank of smoke soon. It just gets redder and redder. There might actually be some clouds there. Can't really see because of the smoke, but I think there might be clouds. It is going to be a brilliant, amazing sunset. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to manage this with one hand, and I really need two. But, oh. I hope you don't mind. I'm a little bit bedraggled today. It got very windy. I looked really great when I went to church. And then I walked out of the church and into the wind. And then, you know, walk out of the church into the wind, and then my hair just went in all directions. It's like, dang, you know? It looked awesome up until that point. I hope my fingers are not getting in the way. I'm trying to, oh God, sorry. I'm trying to see if I can get my fingers around the pop socket. Okay. Better? I hope so. I see my doctor on the 30th about my arm. It's doing better. One of these days I'll have to do a little film of the exercises I'm supposed to do. Believe me, they're much easier to do in the bathtub when I got water. I can move my wrist a little more. Right now I can move my fingers, and this thing keeps my wrist pretty rigid. But I do take it off a few times a day, and I try to do my little wrist bending exercises, which is basically me twitching my hand back and forth. I see the doctor on the 30th. I'm really hoping he will upgrade me to maybe a smaller wrist brace. But if he doesn't, I still have to wear this for 2 more weeks after the doctor appointment, and then I start physical therapy, I hope. Fingers crossed. Say prayers. I really need to get my full hand back. I'm so tired of trying to do everything with just one hand. It's hard. But yeah, everyone. So I really won't know how well it's healing until it gets x-rayed again and we can see how things are doing. And I will try to get a copy of that x-ray and post it on that video, which will probably come out around the 1st of August. Yeah. So, let's go see where our... Oh, sorry. Oh, dang. This is so hard. Anyways. And as predicted, the sun has disappeared. It is actually right there between clouds. I didn't even see those. You can't see the clouds. Actually, it's really hard to see them because of the amount of smoke from wildfires. At least it's not as bad as some seasons. We've had some wildfire seasons that were much worse. And there goes another car. Well, I'm trying to show you a sunset. And this video is getting long because I still have to... Well, you saw this morning's sunrise. But this is your weekly garden update. Well, your Sunday garden update. Goodbye, and I will see you all on the next video. This is Meg from Meg's Little House in the Country.